If you want to be rich, stop thinking like a poor person. Listen up. If you're broke right now, it's not just your bank account that's empty. It's your mindset. Your mentality is what's keeping you in the gutter. Money isn't your problem. You are the problem. Rich people and poor people don't just have different bank balances. They have different operating systems in their heads. The rich have discipline, vision, and execution. The poor, excuses, laziness, and comfort addiction. You want wealth? Start thinking like a warrior, not a victim. One, poor thinking is a disease. You've been programmed to believe that money is hard to get, that rich people got lucky, that you're stuck where you are because of your circumstances. That's all BS. The truth, you're in the position you're in because of your choices and your mindset. Poor people love saying, I can't afford that. The rich say, how can I afford that? One accepts defeat, the other finds a way. 0.2, pain is your best friend. You think success is about motivation? Motivation is a joke. It comes and goes. You need discipline, pain, and suffering. The rich grind when they're tired. They push through when it sucks. You quit at the first sign of struggle. The reason you're broke is because you're soft. You avoid discomfort. The rich embrace it. 0.3, excuses don't pay the bills. You say, I don't have time. I wasn't born into money. I have too many responsibilities. I say no one cares. Life doesn't hand out participation trophies. You either figure it out or stay broke. 0.4. Your circle is your cage. Take a good look at the people around you. Are they pushing you forward or keeping you stuck? Poor minds stick together and complain. Rich minds challenge each other. You need to cut off dead weight. Stop spending time with people who make excuses. Surround yourself with winners, hustlers, and killers. 5, no one is coming to save you. You're waiting for the perfect opportunity, the right moment, someone to give you a chance. Wake up. If you don't take control, life will own you forever. If you're broke, it's because of you, not the economy, not your boss, not the system. You. And only you can change that 0.6. Get obsessed or stay average. The rich don't just work hard, they're obsessed. They live and breathe their goals. You scroll TikTok for hours. They're reading, learning, executing. You waste time. They invest it. 0.7. The work is a shortcut. Looking for quick money, get rich quick schemes? That's why you're broke. The rich built wealth. They don't chase it. They put in years of grinding while the poor keep looking for the easy way out. Here's the truth. Hard work is the shortcut. Mindset is everything. Your mind is your prison or your weapon. You choose. Most people are mentally weak because they've trained themselves to break at the first sign of struggle. They look for comfort, for the easy way out, for someone to tell them it's okay to quit. But the second you let your mind control you, instead of you controlling it, you've already lost. The rich, the successful, the unstoppable, they don't have superpowers. They've just rewired their minds to see pain as fuel, failure as feedback, and fear as an illusion. They don't think like everyone else because they don't want to live like everyone else. Most people lose before they even start because they tell themselves, I can't, before they ever try. You are trained to think small, to believe that people like you can't make it, that you need to be lucky, that the system is against you. All of that is bullshit. The system isn't stopping you. Your weak mind is. When things get tough, what do most people do? They complain, they back off, they start making excuses. The ones who win, they double down. They take pain and turn it into fuel. They talk to themselves differently. Your brain is listening to every word you say. Every time you say, I can do this, you reinforce weakness. Every time you say, I'll start tomorrow, You train yourself to be a coward. But when you wake up every day and say, I don't care how I feel, I'm showing up, you become a different animal. You don't need motivation. You need a new standard. Stop thinking like the 99% and start operating like the 1%. The second you decide that your mind is unbreakable, nothing can stop you. Excuses won't make you rich. Excuses are the drug of the weak. They feel good in the moment, but they kill your future. Every time you tell yourself, I'm too tired, I don't have the right connections, I wasn't born into money, you are digging your own grave. Let me be clear. No one gives a damn about your excuses. Life doesn't care. The world doesn't care. The people winning right now, they didn't have it easier than you. They just didn't let their circumstances define them. You can blame your past, your parents, the economy, your boss, the government, whatever makes you feel better about staying exactly where you are. But at the end of the day, the results don't lie. You're either stacking wins or stacking excuses. The truth is ugly, but I'll say it anyway. You are exactly where you deserve to be. Your bank account, your body, your success level, it's all a reflection of your choices. You don't get rich by making excuses. You get rich by owning your situation and outworking everyone around you. You ever notice how broke people always have the best excuses? They've got a whole damn TED talk ready about why they can't do something. But winners, they don't waste time explaining why something isn't possible. They just go and make it happen. Excuses are comfortable, and comfort is where ambition goes to die. The second you start holding yourself accountable instead of blaming everything else, you take back your power. And when you have power, you can do anything. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. You want to be rich? You want to be unstoppable? Then get this through your head. Comfort is your enemy. Most people are soft. They avoid pain. They avoid struggle. They avoid anything that makes them feel uncomfortable. And that's why they stay exactly where they are. Broke, weak, and stuck in the same cycle. They say they want success, but the second it gets hard, they fold like a damn lawn chair. The truth is, comfort is the price of greatness. The rich, the successful, the elite, they don't run from pain. They hunt it down. They seek out the hardest path because they know that's where growth happens. You think it's supposed to be easy? That's the lie you've been sold your whole life. Easy makes you weak. Struggle is where you build the mindset that makes you unstoppable. Every time you push through pain, every time you keep going when your body, your mind, and your emotions are screaming at you to quit, that's when you separate yourself from the pack. You ever wonder why most people never make it? It's not because they're not smart enough. It's not because they don't have opportunities. It's because they quit when it gets uncomfortable. They don't want to wake up early. They don't want to grind when they're tired. They don't want to push through rejection, failure, and setbacks. And that's why they stay average. The rich, the successful, the killers out there, they've trained themselves to be comfortable in hell. While you're looking for shortcuts, they're embracing the suffering. While you're making excuses, they're doing the work. While you're waiting to feel ready, they're taking what's theirs. You've been running from discomfort your whole life. That's why you're not where you want to be. But here's the truth. Everything you want is on the other side of suffering. You either learn to love the pain or you stay broke, weak, and average for the rest of your life. Sacrifice or stay broke. You want to get rich, you want to change your life, then you have to sacrifice. Period. There is no easy way, no shortcut. If you're not willing to give up something, you'll never get to where you want to be. You're holding on to things, comfort, distractions, mediocrity, and all it's doing is keeping you stuck. Every time you choose Netflix over reading, sleep over work, socializing over grinding, you are making the choice to stay broke. You are choosing the life you have right now. You're choosing to remain average. The problem is people want the rewards without the sacrifice. They want to be rich without cutting out the habits that keep them poor. They want success without getting uncomfortable. They want it all, but they don't want to pay the price. Guess what? The price isn't negotiable. You want to get rich? You want to change your circumstances? You better be ready to give up some things. You don't need to give up sleep, socializing, those nights of relaxing and doing nothing, because they won't get you to where you want to be. You can't have both. You can't sit on your ass and expect to be a millionaire. That's not how it works. If you're still clinging to the same old habits that have kept you broke your whole life, guess what? You're not getting anywhere. You have to choose. If you're serious about success, you have to sacrifice the things you love to get to where you want to be. If you want a six-figure income, you better give up the things that make you comfortable. If you want to be in top shape, you better sacrifice junk food and late night TV. Sacrifice isn't about being miserable. It's about prioritizing the things that matter. It's about delaying gratification and doing the hard stuff now so you can enjoy the rewards later. You can't keep doing the same thing and expect different results. If you're still partying every weekend, still eating like crap, still wasting hours on things that won't help you, then you're not serious about changing your life. Every time you make a sacrifice, it's a direct deposit into your future. Every hour you put in, every meal you skip, every friend you stop hanging out with because they don't have the same ambition, it counts. But if you keep choosing comfort, keep choosing the easy path, keep choosing to stay the same, you will stay broke, stuck, and unfulfilled. You get to choose. Sacrifice now or stay broke forever. It's that simple. The choice is yours. No one is coming to save you. Read that again. No one is coming to save you. Not your parents, not your friends, not the government, not some perfect opportunity that's going to magically fall into your lap. It's all on you, but most people don't want to hear that. They'd rather sit around waiting for some miracle, waiting for someone to notice their potential, waiting for some handout, some favor, some moment where their whole life just clicks. Let me tell you something, that moment isn't coming. You are the problem, and that means you are the solution. Every day you wake up waiting for help, you're wasting time. Every second you spend feeling sorry for yourself, you're falling further behind. Every excuse you make is another chain locking you into the life you claim you want to escape. Nobody owes you a damn thing. Not success, not money, not happiness. You either take what you want or stay exactly where you are. You either figure it out or you stay stuck. Simple as that. You ever see successful people? They weren't handed their lives on a silver platter. They took it. They made it happen. When they failed, they didn't cry about it. They adapted. When things got hard, they didn't wait for help. They became their own savior. The truth is, most people love playing the victim. It's easier to blame the world than to admit you're the reason you're not where you want to be. But listen, nobody's coming. If you don't start grinding, if you don't start putting in the work, you're going to wake up 10 years from now in the exact same place, telling the same sob story about why life isn't fair. The difference between winners and losers, winners own their situation. No matter how unfair, no matter how tough, no matter how brutal, it's their responsibility to fix it. If you want a better life, it starts with this. Stop waiting, stop complaining, stop hoping for help. Get up and get to work. Surround yourself with winners. You want to be rich, you want to be successful, look at who you spend your time with. If you're surrounded by lazy, unmotivated, excuse-making people, guess what? You're one of them. I don't care how much you tell yourself you're different. If your circle is full of losers, you're just a loser in training. You ever notice how broke people always hang out with other broke people? How complainers always find other complainers? That's because weak minds attract each other. They feed off of each other's bullshit. Misery loves company and failure is contagious. If you're the smartest, hardest working, most driven person in your group, you need a new group. Winners don't waste time with people who drain their energy. They don't sit around listening to excuses and sob stories. They surround themselves with killers, people who push them, people who demand more, people who make them feel uncomfortable because they're not doing enough. That's the difference between the broke and the rich, the weak and the strong. The weak surround themselves with people who let them stay comfortable. The strong put themselves in rooms where they have no choice but to level up. You ever try to be great around small-minded people? They'll tear you down. They'll tell you to relax, to take it easy, to be realistic. They say that because your ambition makes them uncomfortable. Your hunger reminds them that they're playing small. They don't want to see you win because it means they have to face the fact that they've been making excuses their whole damn lives. Cut those people off. Stop hanging around with losers. Stop listening to people who haven't done shit with their lives. Find people who are hungrier than you, people who wake up every day obsessed with getting better, people who make you feel like you need to step your game up just to be in the same room. You want to be successful? You need to earn your place in a circle of winners. Put in the work. Everybody wants to be rich. Everybody wants success, respect, freedom. But when it's time to actually do the work, most people fold. They love talking about their dreams, but when the alarm clock goes off at 4 a.m., they hit snooze. When it's time to stay in and grind instead of going out and partying, they make excuses. When they fail, they blame everything except themselves. And that's why they stay exactly where they are, broke, average, and forgotten. Let me make this clear. There is no substitute for hard work. None. You can read all the books, listen to all the podcasts, watch all the motivational videos, but if you don't put in the work, you will never be anything more than average. You think the great ones got there by accident? You think the most successful people just got lucky? Hell no. They outworked everybody. They showed up when they didn't feel like it. They worked through exhaustion, pain, frustration, setbacks. They put in the work when no one was watching. That's the difference. Most people work hard only when it's convenient. They go all in for a week, maybe a month, but the second it gets hard, they slow down. The real killers, they don't stop. They don't take days off. They don't wait for motivation. They grind because it's who they are. People say they want success, but they aren't willing to suffer for it. They aren't willing to sacrifice sleep, comfort, fun, or distractions. But here's the truth. If you're not putting in more work than the next guy, don't expect to be better than him. You want to be at the top? Then you better outwork every single person around you. When they quit, you keep going. When they sleep, you grind. When they make excuses, you find a way. Success doesn't care how you feel. Doesn't care if you're tired. Doesn't care if you had a hard day. Either you put in the work or you stay exactly where you are. Dominate or stay average. At the end of the day, it all comes down to you. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you success. You either get up, put in the work, and sacrifice everything necessary to win, or you stay exactly where you are, broke, weak, and watching other people live the life you wish you had. You have two choices. Think like a winner or stay stuck in the same poor mindset that's been holding you back your whole damn life. The people who make it, the ones who rise above, they don't wait, they don't complain, they don't make excuses. They put in the work when no one is watching. They suffer, struggle, grind, and grow. They embrace the pain, the setbacks, the failures, because they know that's the price of success. Most people will hear this speech, nod their heads, feel motivated for a few minutes, and then go right back to their old habits. Don't be most people. You have everything you need to succeed. But if you don't flip the switch in your mind and start executing, none of this means a damn thing. So what's it going to be? Are you going to keep thinking like a broke person, making excuses, waiting for the perfect moment? Or are you going to step up, own your life, and get what's yours? The choice is yours, but choose fast because time isn't waiting for you.